So today we currently got the Audi A6, which is running an engine management light. Now we ain't getting much, there's no acceleration on the car, but it starts, it idles fine, but there's no acceleration on the car. So what we've got going on here is, as you can see, there's a management light in there, and it's currently just running the VCDS. So we're going to try and see what the faults are, what's causing it, and if we can fix it. I'm pretty sure it's a throttle body. But I'm just going to check any other faults to make sure that there's nothing else that I've missed. But we definitely need to change the throttle body in it because it was damaged by the previous owner. So let's see what we're going to do. So the part that has to be replaced is this throttle body here, because it's been damaged. So we've got to replace this throttle body here, which has got 3 bolts. It's got 1, 2 here, and 1 a little bit lower. Not really sure I'm going to get that yet. Yeah, it could prove a little tricky, but we're going to do what we're going to do what we always do, which is our best, and see if we can get it done. We've got this part brand new. Oh. You can see it in there. I don't want to take it out, I've only got one hand. So we're going to try and fit this in and make sure that hopefully it will get rid of that coat. Okay, so let's get started on this throttle body. Now the first thing we've got to do is remove the engine cover. It's easy, really easy. Just pull it up, pop it up. It comes off. Sometimes they've got rubber little locators, but you know, they're easy enough to sort out. Now next thing I did was remove the dipstick because I found it easier to get the Torx socket just underneath the screw on the blind side. So you know, you're gonna have to do this a bit blind, but you'll get it. Just keep feeling and try and get it in there, and then once you've got it in there, get twisting, you know. Take your time, like I said before, and just feel around to make sure you get what you need to get. And then once you've got it, be careful not to drop it in the dipstick hole and pull it out. That's the hardest one, so that's what I did first. So you can see I'm just putting the dipstick back in because I don't want anything to drop in there, and we're just carrying on the exact same proceedings with the other 2 screws in the top part of the throttle body. Now I didn't show me loosening the hose there, but I did loosen the hose. But once you've got them done, it's just about just easing it back and just you know, wiggling it out without scraping the face of that aluminium part there just in front, what the throttle body attaches to. And I'm just checking that everything's okay. So while you're getting your other one prepared, just put some plastic in there so nothing goes down either hole, because that will just be a hassle that you don't want to have. So just protect it like that. So here's a new one. Always look at the part and compare it to your old part. Make sure you've got everything the same. I've got to say, I think this is pretty good for an eBay jobby. You can see everything looking good. Checked all the pins, it's the right size. We're good to go. So now we're going to be reinstalling it back in. And old habits die hard. I always do this. I don't know why, but I do. I just put a bit of oil on the seal of the new throttle body. See what I'm doing right there? Same kind of things I do with the oil filter. I just feel like it gives it a bit of a seal. So old habits die hard. It didn't look too bad, so I just cleaned the fascia off this manifold part with a tissue. Plug it back in. You can see I'm doing there. And then just slide it into place without scraping up anything. Now there should be enough space to do everything. I always put the screws in by hand at first, but put the 2 top ones in, and that will help to center the one at the bottom. Tighten it up. Be careful because you can cross thread these, so don't just go mad with them. Use some intelligence and slide on the intercooler hose at the bottom there. Now this one, once again, it's a little bit tricky, but you can do it blind. You can see I'm doing it. Can't really get a camera in there, but you know, get it in there and just get a couple of turns by hand, and then just finish up with the socket with the wiggly bit and the extension and whatever else you can. It's just a little bit awkward, but it is doable, because if I can do it, you can do it. Tighten up the other 2 at the top. Remember not to over tighten. This is aluminium. If you over tighten, you'll pull out the threads. Tighten up the hose clamp. I love this ratchet, it's the best. It's a godsend. And we're going to put back on the engine cover. So this is how we've done it. So when I was driving this car before, there was like a lack of power, distinct lack of power. Like not so much at top end, but it had really, really slow acceleration. Like it wouldn't pull away, it wouldn't do anything. It would just be very gradual. It will get there and it will start and it idled fine, but it was particularly had no acceleration. But now, mate, now it's a different car. Got no more engine management lights, nothing's there, and now when I put my foot down, now I'm getting a response. Whereas before, I was getting zero, absolutely zero. So there you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Such a huge difference. It's almost like you bought a new car when you fix something that, you know, that was really hindering the performance of your car. This is excellent. Yeah, I'm well pleased with that. I'm well pleased with that. Like that air of satisfaction you get when you fix a car is unreal. Because you feel like you've achieved something, you know? Look at this. Do you think I could do that before? Are you mad? I hope I don't get stopped by police. This is the first time it's had a decent run out. Yeah, since a long time. And everything's working better now. It's going to be more fuel efficient. It's just going to improve everything. So things won't get clogged up so much. No, not so much unburnt carbon because of the lack of air in there. And people can't just pull away. And I can overtake nicely as well now. So yeah, I'm well chuffed. This car would not respond. It would not respond nothing like this. No way. Love this. Come on. Do you think I could have done this? Nope. I had to drive like I was driving a Hearst. Driving Miss Daisy. You know, like I'll be at the traffic lights. And you know, like this is a V6. No, well, it's a 2.7 TDI, yeah. Like it's got a decent amount of power and it's got an engine. That's what it should have. And I'll pull up to lights like, no, I'm not interested in racing. I'm too mature. I wasn't too mature, mate. I had no balls. That's what happened. Now I'm having it. I'm having it out of them. I'm having it out. No, you're not gonna push in front of me. Before I had to do the let me play the moral high ground. No more. No moral high grounds. There's no grounds of high of any morals. I'm putting my foot down. I'm gonna give you some diesel dust. Your face. Stay away from me. I'm fast now. That's what's happening. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. I've got 2 channels, obviously. I've got the BMAC Vags channel and I've got the BMAC mods and hacks, which I do some other little bits and pieces which other people might be interested in, but check them out, subscribe, and I look forward to making more for you. Peace. Is that old school now? Do people still do that in 2018?